Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, and thanks for joining us on this fine Thursday afternoon. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Six to shoot. Siakam. No luck. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Pass to Anderson. Here's Valanciunas. Shot from 6. And he gets it to go. Grizzlies on defense. First quarter of play. 1 minute played. Siakam. Guarded by Jackson. Siakam. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's his first trip to the line.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Good on both. And now just over a minute played here in the first. They set the pick. Pass to Anderson. And here is Brooks. Now Ibaka. Now Lowry. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. All sorts of time. And that one hits back iron. The kick out to Anderson. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Jackson. Another shot. Toronto grabs the miss. Outside Lowry. Misses off the right iron. And here's Anderson. Lowry covering. Here's Valanciunas. Ibaka on him. Tries from 10. And he gets it to go. Toronto trailing. Now here is Lowry. Van Vliet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Jackson. Pass to Anderson. Now here's Brooks. 4 on the shot clock. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Van Vliet. And the Raptors hit again from deep. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. 4-point game. Pass to Lowry. Makes the lead pass.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Pass to Jones. Here's Clark. Here's Dang. 5 on the clock. Here's Clark. Got it from 16 feet.
You know, Kevin, he's not always looking to put up big numbers, but he's doing a nice job here.
Here's Powell. Pass to Thomas. Here's Powell. Defended by Jones. Melton. He's guarded by Davis. Melton. His three-pointer's off the mark. Raptors with the lead. Outside, Davis. Left side, Davis. Shoots off the step back. Grizzlies with the rebound. Number 23. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Raptors out in front, leading by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts? Here are the Grizzlies with the ball, trailing by 4. Pass to Jones. Here's Clark. Here's Dang. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. First one falls for him. And so he hits both. And here are the Raptors now. Outside Thomas. Here's Powell. Shot clock at 6. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And he's good on the second. Memphis trailing here. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Melton. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Pass to Davis. There's the pick. Back to Thomas. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. The Raptors making a switch here. Pass to Brooks. Jones with it. Back to Brooks. The finger roll finish at the bucket. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Outside Lowry. Siakam. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. And the first one at the line is good. The Raptors making a switch here. And he makes both free throws.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Anderson. That is good.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Lowry with the ball. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Valanciunas. The fadeaway, and the shot is good. Outside Lowry. Siakam, guarded by Jackson. Van Vliet misses the three. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Brooks. 4 on the clock. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his first free throw of the game. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Toronto calls timeout. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Lowry. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in. Pass to Anderson. Now Brooks. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry. Left side of Ibaka. The three ball. No good.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Brooks outside. Number 12. While recovering. Number 12. Off target at the rim. Outside for Lowry. Tries to snap the cold streak, and the Raptors miss again. Pass to Anderson. Valanciunas. Brooks outside. Now Anderson. Valanciunas. Defended by Ibaka. There's the pick. Siakam. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. That one drops. He ties it up. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The Raptors out in front, leading by just 1. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Pass to Brooks. The high post shot. Good on the shot. Here's Lowry. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. There's a good screen. Ibaka. Number 12. While recovering. Here's Valanciunas.
Team foul.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Lowry. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
Here's Valanciunas. All alone. No good off the front iron. Outside for Lowry. And the shot is good.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Out to Brooks. Six to shoot. Number 12. No luck. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Outside Lowry. Van Vliet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And here is Brooks. He's got 6. Outside Jackson. Number 12. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Toronto calls timeout. A new group in now for the Raptors. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Lowry with the ball, working on Jones. Pass to Dang. Here's Clark. They set the pick. Jones with it. Here's Clark. Lowry covering. Just 5 on the clock. And here is Davis. Lowry with the ball. Jones covering. Pass to Davis. Lots of room. And the Raptors making a change here. Memphis trailing here. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Shoots a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's the screen. Left side Davis. Here's Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Count that one.
You know, everybody seems to be sleepwalking out there on defense, and it's been that way, guys, ever since they came out of the halftime locker room.
For the 3. The shot is off. Inside. And here's the break. Pass to Clark. Now Jones. Number 23, defended by Ibaka.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's Powell. Hollis Jefferson, his first attempt of the game, finds the target. Now Jones. Pass to Clark. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Here's Powell. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Now Jones. Here's Clark. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the third. The Raptors out in front. They lead by 6. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. The Raptors with the lead. Outside Lowry. Pass to Thomas. Now Lowry. Here's Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Now here's Thomas. Back to Lowry. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
You know, their field goal percentage is creeping up toward that 50% mark, which is a nice change from the first half.
Brooks up on top. Here's Valanciunas.
First team foul.
And the Raptors making a change here. Pass to Clark. Clock at 6. Here's Valanciunas. Goes up with a strike, and the jumper falls for him. Lowry with the ball. They set the pick. Anunoby. Blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And here comes the break. And here we go. Clark, plenty of drama in this one so far.
And I would not be surprised if it goes right down to the buzzer.
Siakam, guarded by Jackson. 6 to shoot. Back to Lowry.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Here's Clark. Number 12. Lowry covering. Number 12. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Powell. And that is good.
After what was just a horrendous shooting performance in the first half, they finally started to find their stroke.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. There's the screen. Here's Valanciunas, but they get it back. And Jackson gets it to go. And here's Lowry. Toronto calls timeout. Left side Lowry. Shoots it up. The shot is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Number 12. Now recovering. Here's Valanciunas. Now recovering. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He gets the first, and that brings them within 2 here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
They set the screen. That's good.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Pass to Clark. Just 4 to shoot.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Here's Powell. Left side Lowry. Pass to Ibaka. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. The free throw drops from Ibaka.
And one puts them in a very nice spot as they stretch that lead out a little bit.
Outside Jackson. Right side Jackson. Clark. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Valanciunas. The rebound by Ibaka.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Pass to Brooks. Back to Anderson. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. Drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. is unable to get the second one. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Guys, what's your take? This would tie it. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come out empty-handed. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not going to let this one slip away.
Kyle Lowry